Am I the a-hole for being upset my mother-in-law won't make a family quilt for me and my husband because we have no kids? My mother-in-law has made a small family quilt for all of her kids and their spouses, 5 couples including us. The quilt is really cute, has the couples' names, their kids' names, and their favorite hobbies and things all done in stitching and cute little cloth pictures. I was really looking forward to getting ours because I admit I'm a bit of a hipster and I love homemade kitschy stuff like that for our home. She recently finished her latest one for my husband's brother, and I thought that we were getting ours soon since my husband is the youngest. I asked my sister-in-law, she got hers first, and she very awkwardly informed me that no such quilt will be coming our way. I was a bit upset and I asked my husband to investigate. Turns out mother-in-law has no intention of making us a quilt because there's not enough to put on all the squares or whatever. Basically meaning we don't have kids and we don't deserve a quilt because she can't be bothered.
That doesn't seem fair.
Or you feel entitled to a quilt? You feel entitled to a quilt, a gift that your mother-in-law makes for everybody else, but now you're not getting. I messaged her directly about it because I'm just that kind of person.
Annoying?
I like hearing it straight from the other guy. Mother-in-law says her fingers hurt after her first 4 quilts and she's taking a break. Right, because it's like free labor. I asked her if it has anything to do with the fact that we have no kids, which she expressed negatively against in the past, and said no, even though I know that's a lie. I pushed her more and asked her when she thinks the quilt will be done after her little break. Whoa! Okay. Ooh. I'm sorry, but you are not entitled to this woman's time or her quilts. She loses her temper and says there's no quilt and there never will be a quilt. Something tells me she also just really doesn't fucking like you, dude. After doing all of that work for all of her family members, putting in all that love, you feel entitled to it. You're just like, get to work, old woman, make me a quilt. That's literally what you're saying. You are so entitled. I asked why, and she said she's only interested in making quilts with her grandkids and things on them, and we don't have hobbies and kids' hobbies to fill up a whole quilt. I tell her we have 2 beautiful dogs whom we love, who could be put on there. And she says, I'm not making a whole quilt for a couple of goddamn dogs, verbatim. I hang up and tell my husband and he's 100% on my side. I don't think that she likes you. And honestly, I don't like you either. But now I got a really mean voice message from my sister-in-law telling me I crossed the line and I'm acting like a huge bitch for no reason. I'm shocked because I have a great relationship with my sister-in-law and she always defended me from other family BS. My husband wants no part in this now. Am I the a-hole for what I said to my mother-in-law? Yes, you are. You're not entitled to this old woman's time or her quilts.
You're unworthy!
Honestly, you're the a-hole. You're totally entitled to feel hurt that your mother does not consider you quilt worthy over what you probably correctly assume is the fact that you do not have kids. I do agree with this. You're allowed to be a little bit upset that you're being treated a little bit differently because you don't have children. You are not entitled to demand a quilt from your mother-in-law, but you're also not entitled to demand a quilt from her. This is a gift. She's free to choose to not give you one. You are also free to make your own conclusions about your relationship from that. She